This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Tonight, the second of our 2 divisional games on this Saturday. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
On the jump.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early third and long.
Check smash. Check 69.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. They'll look to throw. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Now they'll set up to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Well, they'll get the penalty yardage back here. Pickup of 10, and it will be second and 10.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 38 yards. They'll come up here, first and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Second and 10.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it is the rookie from Oklahoma.
17, tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Throwing now from the gun, and that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Joey Sly on for the field goal.
Sly's kick is good, and the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Check. 70, check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat.
And he'll get forward for a couple. second down.
By number 12.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Quick throw out wide, taken in by Pearsall. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Third, they need 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
18, Pioneer. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
9, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real long.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. He'll drop to throw. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of a first down. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the 49ers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
You know, so they don't connect here, Mike, but I kind of like the early message because now as a defense, they have to understand that even if we have this guy covered, one of the best players in the entire league, this quarterback's going to continue to give him a chance at the ball. So not only do we have to cover him, we have to contest and make a play on every throw.
Down. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
1 quarter down in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. A 1-point affair, 7-6 is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run with Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
Let's go now.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A gain there of 21. Good for an Eagles first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
We're out of the gun. They give it to Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Take off.
Forced out wide. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Cowboy in.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. He'll get the first down inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Eagles are in the lead by the score of 13-7.
Eagles 13, 49ers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They go three tight ends here on first and 10.
Street. Cowboy 80. Alert. Hey, smash Rocco.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's first and goal. A big-time play for the Niners. That goes for 58. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal.
Let's go.
Here's James. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Take go.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal.
Go.
A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he'll take it on in. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers move out in front by a point. It's 14-13.
13. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. And Their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready up.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and 11.
Warrior 70. Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 men.
A pass caught by Saquon. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Crack roll 80. Pack the 60. Pack the 60. Alert, push, alert, push, alert, push. Ready.
His drive will start on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Jonas Sanker on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He's got it. That's a 1st down at the cross midfield. And down to the 47-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
moving to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Carter, he gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Going for it all. That is brought in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Ayuk makes the catch right side. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 23-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Forced out wide. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 40-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hanson for our halftime report. Scott. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the 3rd quarter. They're going to motion the tight end over here. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds they've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Cut 19. Cut 19. 79 Broncos.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
70 Lions. 19 Pioneer. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Off he goes. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's third down.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Trap 60. Trap 60. Street. Warriors 70. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Philadelphia.
That's good.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers' 18-yard line.
Hawk check. Hawk check. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Back to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Now, this might not look like much, right? It's a simple check down to his running back to pick up modest gain. but this is the development. This team is very excited. This young quarterback continuing to get his feet wet, playing in the National Football League. This is the progress that has this fan base really excited.
And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. A dive, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The Eagles will set up for the 2.
They'll look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. With it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 31
A big
yards.
play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Check, Bobcat. Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
They'll stick with him again. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
60 Bison.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he's in! Touchdown, San Francisco. Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for two.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you can see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Big play coming up. This is third down. Exiting the pocket right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And he will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win? I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
run. He'll try the left side now. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That is incomplete. They tried to take a shot there, use a little trickery, but the defense was all over it. It brings up 3rd down. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up. Defensively, they will stop this one after a gain of 5, and it will be 4th and long.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs. He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. To the goal line and in. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll try to pick this up with a run. And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him and not bump the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game.
Set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
On the jump. Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he gets out of bounds as well. What a play. Big yardage. They've stopped the clock. They are on the edge of field goal range now.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Take up.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up second down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
That
is incomplete. And the two-point conversion is unsuccessful.
31, 49ers 26.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
A
nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 3. This is Ayuk. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
Ooh. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 2.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on third down. Yes, it is the fourth quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a first down.
Throwing now on first and 10. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air once more on second down. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
Now, first and goal. Here's a run. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, San Francisco. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here is first and 10.
Cougar 19. Track 60. Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 70 range. 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
46-yard line.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up now for second down.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down. Back to the air one more time. He'll get that out to Barkley. And And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
12 more yards. And then Eagles first down.
Now Barkley. And Strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line. A gain of 9 on the carry.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Forced to his right. He's going to tuck it and go.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
Here we go. First and goal.
Go! 70 Lions, go!
That is caught, and this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage.
49ers 34.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.